Where do I get ideas for videos? How do I find inspiration? If these are questions you tend to ask yourself, this video is for you.
Shavinism.
Hi everybody and welcome to Shavinism, where every Monday there's a discussion topic and every Thursday there's some comedy and characters. For those of you that know the channel, you must be wondering what is this setup? Well, it's not my setup, it's a temporary setup. This computer's not mine, which is why the screen isn't on. So you'll probably never see this setup again, as cool as it may or may not be. Today's video, as you probably figured out by now, is how to get ideas for videos, where to find inspiration. The reason I decided to make this video is because I see a lot of times on Facebook groups and sometimes YouTubers, and I see them post things like, where do I get ideas? Can someone give me ideas? What should I do my next video about? And that sort of thing. And I thought I'd address the topic and just try to give a few pointers or tips on where to find inspiration for ideas to make videos. I will probably one day make a video about the creative process itself and how to come up with ideas, but that's a different video. Today I just want to talk about where to look to find ideas. Or dare I say, where can I be inspired? That's very deep, that. So the first thing I advise, sounds very simple, but for some reason many people fail to do this, is to read and research. This may sound obvious, but for some reason a lot of YouTubers get really lazy when it comes to their own channel. News, books, trending page on Twitter, literally anywhere where you can find information could spark up an idea for a video. Go on Reddit and look up subreddits that relate to your channel. The important thing is to get information that you want to talk about. It may be recent events like the trending page, it may be historical events that you can look up, it may be entertainment gossip. It doesn't matter what your niche is, the information is out there. You could look up interesting facts about Charles Manson if that's your thing. Curiosity is a great power for a creator, and knowledge is everywhere. You just have to find your way to tell the tale, whatever your interests are and whatever your genre is. The second thing that may spark your imagination is if you just stay open. Look at other people. The world is your oyster. No, I don't have that any more cliche than that. Seriously though, a couple on a train, your boss, the way people talk, single fathers. Observe the reality around you. Observe people. Observe the way they behave, the way they act, the way they interact with each other, the way they interact to you. Everything and everyone is interesting if you open your eyes. Every situation you're in, every interaction you have, or that you see someone else having, is interesting. Just keep your eyes and ears open. The third and final tool that I want to talk about today is lists. This is sort of a go-to when you haven't found anything that invokes your natural curiosity. YouTube is a platform for lists. Top 10, top 5, top 3, top 12, 5 things I hate about trains, 10 things mothers do, 10 romantic comedy cliches, annoying things your father, your boyfriend, your best friend does. Once you narrow it down to an idea, the possibilities are limitless. The main point behind this video is that ideas are everywhere. You can be inspired by literally anything. The problem that I think creators struggle with is, one is laziness, and the second thing is that when you can write about anything, you really have nothing. It's like a very generic question that someone asks you. Let's say you went backpacking in Australia and New Zealand for 6 months, which I have, by the way, and you come back from the trip and someone says to you, how was the trip? It's very hard to answer because you've had an abundance of experiences in 6 months. It's impossible to talk about 6 months. But if someone were to ask a very specific question, it would be very easy to answer. How was bungee jumping in New Zealand? Well, I can talk about that for quite a while. Did you meet any girls? I have very little to talk about that. So narrow it down. Within limitations, creativity is infinite. Now I'm gonna repeat that because that sounded so good in my head. Within limitations, creativity is infinite. And one last thing about all this. Write it down. Even if it's one line, if it's a scenario, at some point you'll look at your notes and it may spark your imagination to create something new. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're cleaning the house and you find yourself really lazy cleaning the toilet. Write it down. Eventually that one line that you look at 2 months down the line might spark an idea. About all the times that you're lazy, or how to not be lazy, or what you found out about laziness, or you do some research about why people get lazy and procrastinate. Whatever your niche is, it may give you just that inspiration to create something new, something that you want to talk about, or laugh about, or draw about, or whatever your genre is. And if nothing else, it will be relatable. Because if you experience it, there's a lot of other people that experience the same thing. Or they'll tell you they don't in the comment section. Either way, it's engagement. Alright everyone, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, if you found it inspiring, if it gave you some ideas for your next videos, wonderful. I hope you found it helpful. If you're new to the channel and you found this interesting and you want to join my journey on YouTube, please subscribe. Dankeschön.